Thank God the coffee stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
Oh, it's you. Had a feeling you'd swing by.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
You found a Jane Doe at the Carth house, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that, but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So you couldn't maybe, I don't know, not smoke for a while? Right. I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
You're the one who sent me there in the first place. That can't be a coincidence.
So, you think we sent this guy to your location to, what, get killed in front of you?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't get to ask me anything. You need to tell me why this murder is so important.
I was there. You know I was there. Surely I'm a suspect.
You think I'm crazy? I made sure your name is nowhere near this thing. And unless you give me a good reason, it stays that way. So tell me, why is this murder so important?
You've trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside, not without a good reason. So give me one. Why is this murder so important?
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped. That's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Gott.
Keep our friend busy. I'm going to sniff around.
Not that I
Bottom are the words Alex Silva, Commissioner. It says authorized personnel only beyond this point. Fortunately, I think that only applies to living people.
The brickwork.
Aha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks like he lived on the Upper West Side.
Na, da haben wir doch mal einen Hinweis.
The name on this nameplate says Disher. I have no idea who that could be. The plaque on the door says Interrogation Room B.
lass mich raten.
The plaque on the door reads
Yeah.
Interrogation Room A.
Sure. When was this building built? 1950s?
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together.
It says Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin.
Huh.
Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed. Dropped my pen. Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
I heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Can you tell me anything about George?
I really couldn't, sorry. If you want to know him, you should ask him yourself.
Ja, schön, wenn das ginge.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing, never mind, thanks.
Sure.
Ein kleines Auto vorbei. Das ist mir gar nicht aufgefallen bisher.
The church, of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
Weekend organ meditations. Weekend organ. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already.
Na dann.
It's a book full of handwritten prayers. With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand. Gotcha.
This place always brought me and Leah solace, despite everything it still does. Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible, I am finding my fate is shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight this battle, if not for me, then for Leah and the others.
I don't need to turn to any other page. Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Natürlich. Natürlich.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
I'm not stealing from a church. Besides, I'd never get it off the wall. It's a schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment. Detective?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to Grace Church for any reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it. Does the name Leah mean anything to you?
Leah who?
I'm not sure.
Well then.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh. I got no idea.
Low-rise bonding, very typical of the era.
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
Whatever.
Why would I want that? It says Piero. I have no idea who that is. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero. I have no idea who that could be. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that could be.
Pretty cold to be just standing around.
Isn't that what you're doing?
A modern gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is.
I'm a cop in front of a cop station. What's your excuse?
Just a cop manning the front desk.
I'm, waiting for a cab.
Couldn't drive it even if I wanted to. Whoever drives this thing is going to need a shovel to get anywhere.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
Detective,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been to
Sure.
No. So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me, Detective, if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
Well, just be careful.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
On a night like this, might take a while.
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
Maybe.
Yep, this is Leah Piero's desk, all right. Cute kid. It's one of those computer things. Looks like it's powered down. I assume it's a telephone, although it's hard to tell these days.
Victoria.
The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations 2001 to 2004. Interesting light reading. This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. Too many to go through even if I could open it.
Aber jetzt wissen wir ja, wo wir hin müssen.
This thing with you standing around, it's getting kind of weird.
Hey. I don't know where you're going, and I ain't gonna ask. Just don't step on any toes, okay? We cops can get pretty touchy when it concerns one of our own.
Yeah, so do I.
What did you mean by that?
Exactly what it sounded like. Whoever George was, he was one of us.
Us?
Yeah. Come on. It's a long way to Astoria.
So, this is what a cop's salary gets you, huh? A 2-story in Astoria.
It's not bad. Nicer than some of the foster homes I grew up in. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, we both know the drill by now. Never did make a snowman back in the day. I suppose it's too late now.
The mailbox is a bit iced over, but shouldn't be too hard to open. Locked.
Ah, natürlich.
Get over here. I got something to say.
Nein, verdammt.
What?
Du solltest doch einfach nur durch die Tür gehen. Meine Güte.
Was ist so einfach? Anything?
Seems quiet so far. Let me look around. Looks to be some drawing of a little girl.
Hello?
Yeah? Is anybody there?
Who are you? Mister? Are you looking for my mom?
Yes. Is she around?
Uh-huh. I have